A lot of women start to feel distance, or they start to feel something's off in the relationship. And a lot of them can't quite put their finger on it, and most of them don't automatically think it's pornography. They assume that it was maybe he was distracted or stressed at work, or there are other concerns.
Sometimes people don't know, the spouse doesn't know what's going on, and they try their best. They'll start being more sexual. They'll try to lose weight to be more appealing. They'll think it's their fault. If they're a better cook, maybe he'd like me. If I parented better, keep the house cleaner. They'll do all kinds of things to try to manage and keep their relationship safe.
When she finds out about her husband's problem and that it was pornography or another woman or something like that, that part of her that was so open and trusting and vulnerable, you know, that disappears. She has to protect herself now by shutting down her emotions, trying to not feel, trying to not be affected or touched at all. You know, what she thought was real now has been called into question.
It totally turns them upside down. It becomes very traumatizing for them, and they have symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. Relational trauma is one of the worst traumas a person can experience, because when you are hurt by the one that's closest to you, that's the relational trauma, and that's very difficult to recover from.
You know, one way that addicts typically are critical of their spouses or their partners is physically. They'll say, you know, I wish you'd lose some weight, or get a breast augmentation, or whatever. And luckily, that was not my experience. He didn't tell me I was ugly. He didn't tell me I wasn't skinny enough. He didn't insult me physically by any means. But he never told me I was beautiful.
If my wish came true and things happened, the way that I would wish for them to happen, my husband would have a change of heart.
Something that's helped me over the course of this recovery is to keep my eyes on the big picture. In times where he might have a slip and I'm feeling this betrayal and this pain all over again, and I think, well, is this it? Is this the line I should draw? Is this the time when I throw down the ultimatums? He still says, this is where I want to be. And look, we're here. We're not back here. You know, we've been consistently making progress. His intention to be healthy makes all the difference to me. I mean, that's my reason to hang in there.
I think a man, a husband who's working through this and trying, there's reason to stay together. But if someone is just completely shut off and closed off from any kind of recovery or even attempting it, I think drastic measures are called for at times, because again, the separation is not as punishment or retribution. It's for the purpose of reconciliation, because a person needs to understand the consequences of his choices.
You know, we women spend so much time not knowing that we're enough. You're enough. You're absolutely enough. And you are loved, and you're not alone. Heavens, you are not alone. Let's talk about it. Talk about it.